I'm just gonna start walking back towards Vincent at this
The
point.
eyes retreat into the tower, but the door stays open. And eventually the eyes blink out.
So I'm gonna walk back over to Vincent, tell him what. Could he hear that, or I guess not, right? Because he was pretty far away.
It was pretty faint. No, he was only like 20, 30 feet away. It was pretty faint, but you could make it out, Vincent.
Okay.
And Brigor.
Guys, the eyes. Should we just go up here and check this out? Yes. No.
JP, as you back up to talk to them, your body like floods with like a release of pleasant feelings and endorphins as like you retreat away from the tower. Like you just get this great feeling as you walk away.
Okay. Yeah, guys, it feels really bad up there. I'm just gonna stay right here. This is great. I'm in a great mood.
Abigail, what do you do?
Well, didn't the guy just go up to talk to the Alamar?
No, the eyes just kind of went backwards and then disappeared.
Oh.
But
Well,
the door is still wide open.
I would assume he went to see him. Do you guys want to just step in?
Abigail,
do you want to step into the place where you feel like shit that has the glowing red eyes in the pitch black and then says,
Can I
do you want to see my master?
detect the trap or something, or can I not detect if
Yes, the trap is our big concern right now.
I don't know.
Can I smell? Is there a burning? Is there a fire in that tower by chance? Deathly afraid of fire.
You can check the door frame for traps if you would like.
Nah.
Do you go in?
Anyone want to go in, or are you all pussy?
Jeff scared. Jeff wants to live. He's been playing this for like 16 hours. Doesn't want to walk up to one of the guys that's listed under the biggest badasses in fiction and get cut in half.
Abigail, it feels great over here. Feel free to go alone. Or without me, at least.
And I'm like, Brogor.
Bro.
Brogor, yeah.
Yeah, well, I feel like you should send your ferret up there. We're bros, but I also don't want to die.
Alright. I'm really scared right now. So I'm going
pull
to
up
send...
Mr. Mogwogles?
Yes, I pet him like that.
The pocket he was staying in is wet.
Oh, he peed.
It ruins 4 potions.
No, it doesn't. They're perfectly sealed. So I say, Mr. Mugwuggles, just go in, and if you're feeling very threatened, come back to me and squeak once. And I sent a ferret.
So you like put him on the ground?
Neal, you know what to do.
Just go a little bit and come back to me, ferret.
Neal.
Just like I taught
God
you.
damn it, Neal.
Like I taught you.
Alright, Abigail.
My ferret
I'm
can't
giving
do
you-
this. He is trained. He is a trained ferret.
You have trained him, but you need to overcome his sense of fear to send him in. So I need you to make a willpower check.
Okay.
I need you to make a DC 25 willpower check. Your willpower is 5. That means you need to roll a 20.
Oh, jeez. So I roll what? D20?
D20 plus 5.
Roll D20 plus 5. 20!
No,
Yeah.
you need to roll a 25. So your dying roll needed to come up
What?
20.
You need to roll a natural 20.
Yeah, you
what
need
you're
to roll a
saying.
natural 20. So you put Mr. Mugwoggles on the ground and he turns and runs.
Oh, come back! I run after him to get him back in my pouch.
Does
and
she hear the sound of its body getting crushed, or does it...
No, he's fine. You poor ferret.
Oh.
Okay.
Can feel its life winking out.
I run after the ferret to get him.
Okay, you run off to the ferret, and as you run, you feel great. You know, you're like, oh my god, thank god I'm away from there.
God damn it.
What do you guys do?
Guys, it feels really shitty over there, and I don't know a fucking clue why.
Swing red eyes reappear at the doorway and look out at you.
Are you coming or not?
Creepy red eye guy's
Master's-
back.
You
Master says to not let the wind in.
You wish.
Alright, let's do it. You know what? Fuck it.
All right.
Well, did he say anything, the red-eyed guy?
Yes, he just
You're
said
not there.
something.
You ran after Mr. Mogwaggles, who is booking it.
Okay. So I'm coming back to you guys now that I got the
All right. I sheath my sword and say, you know what?
Were you born in a barn?
Yeah.
You're air conditioning the whole city. Not really.
I say, Brago, are you going with me?
I'm going with.
Heck, YOLO.
Yes,
Yep.
I'm in.
Hashtag YOLO and we walk in.
I'm staying outside.
Abigail, you eventually catch up to Mr. Mogwaggles, and now you're a very safe distance from the tower. Sun hits your back. It feels like any other normal day, and the thought that you were terrified by being next to that fairly ordinary tower is kind of absurd to you. You're like, why was I so uncomfortable?
Yeah, that's why I go in with them.
Okay, so you can walk right back.
Oh, yeah. I know, I feel like
Sense of
shit as I
getting
go back.
sick
It's all good.
in. Your hands start to shake. You feel wetness against your thigh from Mr. Mogwaggle's pouch.
Like, damn it, Mogwaggles.
Gregor, you walk in.
Neil, the end of that sentence was so important.
That's why I added the end of the sentence there.
JP in editing, you know what to do.
Tadagub, are you the only one staying outside?
Yep, I'm staying outside.
Okay.
I'm gonna go sit down on one of the nice park benches.
Okay. The three of you enter, and as you enter, your feeling of fear and dread is replaced by a quick panic as it's pitch black and the door shuts behind you. But pretty soon,
Bye,
your
JP.
eyes start to adjust, and the panic recedes, and you just feel like normal, uncomfortable, and creepy. No longer just like magically creepy.
I start walking up the stairs.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, as your eyes adjust, because there is a couple of windows pretty high up that let some shafts of light in, you see that the glowing eyes are actually in a semi-transparent, disembodied head. that
Totally
are
normal.
just, like floating right in front of you
Easy.
guys. Slightly blue, slightly green.
Slightly blue, slightly green head.
Head. That's semi-transparent, and it's like hovering about head height above the ground.
Say, shall we, how about you head up north? Shall we head to the top of the tower?
Shall we head up?
Keep your head up, man.
Your camera moved, Jeff.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. That's a little scary, actually.
Yeah. I did that, by the way.
Nice.
So you guys start walking up the staircase. It's a tall tower. So you walk up, and it takes a while, and you pass many doors as you go. Many, many doors. Eventually, after maybe 20 minutes of walking, the entire time this ghostly head is walking up in front of you and around. You get to the very top floor. By the way, so the way the tower looks is at the base there was just the door that you entered in, and then there was a staircase, and the staircase wraps around the outside. The entire inside section was completely empty. And as the staircase wraps, it gets closer and closer, so it winds up being like an inner core, and then the doors are like spaces where the rooms would be between the outer wall and the staircase. So you're walking around the inside center of the tower, and there's still a shaft, maybe 30 feet wide, between you and the other side of the staircase, or where it would be. And it's just like pitch black. There is no railing on the staircase, by the way. It's just a staircase. So you walk all the way up maybe 15 stories to the top. Meanwhile, JP, you're outside. You're in the park bench,
Yep.
but you're still in like the enchanted area around the tower,
So
and you're incredibly uncomfortable sitting there.
There's no one else around still? It's still like a...
No,
Ghost
some
town.
people have gone, like, near one of the buildings on the edge, there's some people that now they're like looking at you and like whispering to each other.
I'm just gonna wave at those people and continue to sit there.
Sit there in discomfort.
Yes.
Okay. Where did Bregor go?
I'd probably run to the restroom or something.
Okay. Okay, so back inside, you get to the very top. The only way that you guys can see is by like the dim glow that gives off that the disembodied head is giving off, and some very faint light that comes from the bottom of the tower where the windows are. So it's basically just barely enough light that you can make something out. What do you do?
Follow the head.
Yep.
The head stops at the doorway. At the very.
Shall we go in? I ask to the head.
The head doesn't say anything.
We're in front of a door.
Yeah, you're at the
Yes.
very top of the staircase.
And the head stopped.
I will knock on the door.
Okay. A voice from inside, a surprisingly pleasant voice from inside, says, "Enter."
Enter.
We enter. Well, I enter at least.
Yeah, she enters.
Okay.
We enter.
You guys open the door. There's a window that immediately catches your eye because it's the light from outside comes in, which is blinding to you guys for a moment. So it takes a moment for your eyes to adjust. There is a very lean man, elven man, in probably human equivalent of early 30s, sitting in velvety black robes in a chair behind a desk. And he looks up at you guys, fingers crossed, and says, "What brings you to my tower?"
Well, people have been wondering where you were, and I was wondering if you needed help for... Stop nodding! Vincent, if you have something better to say, go ahead.
I shoot Bregor a look that's like, if Abigail speaks for us, we could be in trouble.
Well, then speak, by all means.
This is simply a social visit, then? I'm unaccustomed to such pleasantries.
Sir, we have heard that you are of the highest of powers and one of the men to be most respected, so please understand that we come here with great caution, hoping only to trade services, help you if you need help, or simply learn. And if none of these things are of any value to you at all, please accept our apologies, and we will, out of good charity and faith, do something on your behalf or for you.
It takes a grave group of people to come all the way to the top of my tower just to ask if I would like anything done. Might I ask your names? You already know mine.
I'm Vincent Longbourn. This is Abigail.
The Vincent Longbourn?
Yes.
And your other names?
And that is Bregor, the
Abigail,
incredibly
Bregor,
skinny elven man.
Vincent. Well, I don't want to disappoint you. Please, have a seat. He gestures, and you notice there's a very soft couch just to the side of the doorway. Let me get you some wine. He reaches over and pulls out a carafe? How the fuck do you pronounce that?
Breath.
Carafe. A carafe of wine, and pours you guys some glasses.
I take a sip of my wine.
It's really good.
Nice.
Delicious.
I don't pour it out.
This would be a bad time for that.
Abigail, Vincent, what do you do?
Yeah, I carefully place my pouch where my ferret peed in on the ground because I don't want to ruin his perfect sofa. And I take a sip.
Vincent,
And I
did you
say,
sip
very
any wine?
nice. Thank you.
I motion like I'm taking a sip, but I do my best acting job to not actually consume anything.
Okay, fair enough. He says, well, so you have come all the way to the top of my tower just to ask if I need anything done. There's nothing you want from me?
Well, if we do anything for you, I would think that my crew would love some enchanted weapons, but we're not gonna expect that for free, so that's why we're asking if you need anything.
So you came here seeking enchantments and offering your skills and services in exchange.
Yes. And I also have this locked box. And I show him the locked box. The other wizards couldn't say anything about it.
He looks at it for a few moments and says, "Interesting. Well, it just so happens I do have something that could use a pair of very brave warriors and a lovely young lady to do.
Awesome.
And I would be happy to reward you, although perhaps not with enchantments. I have a great deal of wealth that you could buy your own enchantments with."
Okay. Before we go any further, it's worth noting we do have another friend. He's watching the front, but I just didn't want you to be surprised if we ended up doing a quest for you, and you're like, "Who's this 8-foot half ogre?" But he's a good guy.
This must be the Tuttagub I've heard of.
This is the Tuggabut, yes.
Oh, amusing name. Well, first let's talk payment. I will give you 3,000 gold. How does that sound to you?
It sounds
do the
great.
Quest first.
And please, Gregor. We are not in a position to deny your services. I know your time is so valuable, but you'll have to understand, for us, it's reward enough just to talk with you. But if you have something that needs doing, we'd love to hear what that is.
So you're saying you'll do it for free?
Oh, no. Free does not buy us armor or enchantments or safety.
Reward enough to speak with me, and you are speaking with me.
You'll have to forgive me. I was born in a castle. I'm supposed to talk that way. What I meant to say is, your money's good here, but we'd like to hear what you'd want us to do before we... I mean, how can we accept a price for that which we don't know?
I just want to tantalize you with what you would be yours, easily.
Many a men have tantalized Abigail.
I'm sure Abigail has tantalized many a man.
I wave awkwardly like this.
Yeah.
I did it, guys.
I think that's what you would have to do at this moment.
There is a book. Let's try not to laugh, guys. Don't do that.
I'm sorry.
There is a book that I would like to see again. Belongs to my old instructor and is long gone. I would like you to fetch it.
Sure, where's that?
He pulls out from the table a map and lays it on the floor. Or lays it on the table. It's the map of the surrounding area. And he points to a spot on the map and says, "His crypt is there. He was buried with the book long, long ago, before any of you was born."
Sounds like a perilous task, if I'm not mistaken, right? Should be dangerous.
It is a crypt of an archmage. There will be dangers.
Okay. Archmage crypt sounds pretty...
You will need some tools with you to get in there, and I will provide them with you, although I would like them returned, he says very
And
sternly.
I then turn and face Abigail and say, they will be returned.
They will be returned.
In exchange, I can get you the 3,000 gold you have requested. However, you must not pilfer or steal or take anything other than the book from the crypt.
It is a deal, sir.
Just
Wait. Could you
Just
also look
book.
at my box?
Abigail, now is not the time for that kind of thing.
Yes, it is the time. We just didn't make the deal yet. I want him to look at
He'll
analyze
take
the
a
box.
long, hard look at your box once we're out of the room.
What?
No, but I want it to be in the deal.
He'll get right inside the box, and he'll figure out what's going on.
He didn't comply to this. You complied to it.
I believe most in the story take a look at your box if you beg them hard enough.
He sips his wine some more.
I look at the wizard.
Oh my god.
I've never been more happy that you're French Canadian than right now. That's
I did get the joke, guys. Just FYI. I'm just trying to state the story here.
She's good. See, that's why Abigail's. Everyone says she doesn't know what she's doing. She's really good at role playing this stuff.
I know very well when I say I pet my ferret that everyone thinks something else. Hi. All right.
okay. So I say, Bregor, Abigail, should I shake this man's hand and make it a deal? Are we good with this? And we'll tell Tug about what our next mission is.
Hold on.
Okay.
What do you want to know about it?
I ask,
Anything.
what danger would we encounter inside this crypt?
Level 6 scorpion monsters. 2 goblins. A street ogre, which plays basketball super well.
The Restless Dead,
Uh,
and many dangers which are non-corporeal in nature. Traps, perhaps. Pits of acid, falling ceilings. I don't know. I've never been inside.
the box or the crypt?
God damn it.
You guys are terrible. What is it about this box you want to know?
Abigail.
I just want you to try to see if we can open it.
Could you
If
please
it's-
try and open her box?
I could open it with a snap of my fingers.
That sounds good to me.
So you're saying it's easy to get inside her box?
Yes. He's saying he's a very good box opener.
Okay.
Dim. Bad man. Very bad man. So, we have a deal,
Yes.
and remember,
Yes.
disturb nothing but the book.
Okay.
It is a deal. And I look at Abigail and I say,
Yeah.
what he's saying is there's going to be a ton of super awesome gold shit that you cannot take. Otherwise, one of the most powerful mages in the world will be angry at us.
I'm not stupid.
He gets up and walks to the window. With his back to you, he says, "You may leave now." And something in his voice tells you that he's not letting you know you can leave.
I say goodbye, and I
So
turn
what
around.
of the tools, I say real quick? Are we to just start this mission or wait and come back later or what?
You'll find them at the bottom of the staircase.
Very good,
You may
Dharma.
take them
Thank
out
you.
as well.
Good evening. Top of the morning to you. And I skip down the stairs.
Okay.
Did I leave him the box so he can open it? Or
No,
like,
you never actually handed it to him. You just held it up.
Oh. Okay, cool. I'm keeping my box. All right.
Okay. The rest of you go? Does anyone
Yeah.
take the map?
Yeah, I grabbed the map.
Abigail, you remember just in time, unfortunately, to pick up Mr. Mugwuggles from the pouch that you left on the floor. And you guys head downstairs. You go
Yeah.
back inside, and walking away from the tower, you feel no fear or discomfort, no cold, just warmth of the sunlight and exhilaration running through your veins. Tuttigub, you've been
Yay.
sitting outside for like an hour. It's just like, you know,
Feeling like shit.
not it's just like, it's not feeling like shit. It's
Uneasy,
just, like,
maybe? Anxious?
paranoia and
Oh.
and like emotional discomfort. You know, questioning things about your life. Why am I here? What's going on? Just all the worst emotional feelings that you would normally have in the back of your head, all boil to the surface at once while you're sitting there. And it's like the bench is too cold and your butt's getting freezing, but when you look around, it's actually warm out, and it's just been miserable behavior or conditions.
Okay. And I see them walk out. They're all
but
happy.
it takes
All happy with the wind blowing in their hair and
yeah. They come out and they come back to you.
So I guess I'm just how was the tower? Just
Tugglebutt, we have a
Lovely.
mission. It's of great importance. We're going to go get a book from an old dead guy. It's a scary, spooky cave. Brager asked if there's monsters in there. We all just kind of laughed at him. But we're going to have tools, and it's going to be filled with awesome stuff, and we
wait, did we
cannot
grab
take
the
any of it.
I assumed you guys there was some
Yeah.
leather bags at the bottom
Yeah.
of the stairs.
Yeah, we
I assume
grabbed
you
them.
just grabbed them.
Yeah,
There's
just
some
making sure.
leather messenger bags. We grabbed them. Yeah.
Okay, can we get
And
the
we-
fuck out of here? Because I feel really, really bad.
Let's get your
Yes.
leather armor. Let's check out the town and see if there's anything else we want to do. But then we should proceed to this X marks the spot on the map and do our mission.
And
That's
just so
great.
you know, you cannot steal anything. The guy is really powerful. You don't want to piss him off.
I kind of look at Abigail and I'm like, well, you're the one that would steal something. And then I just kind of walk
You
off.
never know. You never know. Just saying.
Okay. So I get the fuck out of there because I'm tired of feeling like shit.
Just making sure you don't want to break another quest. I mean, crystal ball.
Were there any crystal balls inside, by the way?
Don't break shit, man. Don't break anything. Don't touch a thing inside that place.
Okay. All right.
As you guys walk away, there's a whole huge crowd that has gathered that's been watching Tuttaga, which also added to the paranoia, by the way. This group of people watching you. Watching you as you guys leave, and they kind of step away as you guys walk away from the tower until one of the guys goes up to me and is like, holy crap, were you guys just inside there?
Yes.
Why?
We have a quest.
It's don't worry about it, kid. It's none of your problem. But yeah, we were inside. That's all we're going to say. We'll just keep walking. Or at least I'm going to keep walking.
You weren't inside. We saw you sitting outside. Why would you just sit there?
I was waiting for
People
my
just kind of
friends.
exchange glances. People give you guys a wide berth, and you can see the way they look at you now is totally different than the way that they looked at you before. And you guys head out. Where do you go?
Well, I assume we got to pick up the leather, got to pick up the cloak.
That's done
And,
tomorrow, though. So we can head up
those
tomorrow if
those
you
will
want,
be done
Vincent.
tomorrow.
So I say, guys, just go hang out at the tavern, sleep it off, ask around, do whatever we want, but then tomorrow let's pick up the stuff and leave. And at the tavern, I guess we can investigate what's in these bags and check them out.
Sounds great. Let's not go back to that bar where me and Brager had fun with the wine. Beer,
No.
Whatever.
We can
Yeah.
go to the green
Fancy
pudding. They have
one.
really good frozen yogurt there.
Yeah, it's pretty good. The froyo is definitely
frozen
good.
yogurt.
So we'll make our way to the froyo place. At least I will.
Is that what it's called? The green pudding?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
go there.
So my question is, first off, we only have an hour left, and there's no way we're going to complete the entire quest in an hour. So how do you
cliffhanger.
guys want to? Do you guys want to go part way and then stop and then
Yeah,
continue
cliffhanger.
next week,
I want to
Yeah.
get. I want to go.
or do you
into
want to
the
stop
script.
right now, or
No.
go
You've got
part way into this?
You've
Let's
got
just
us hooked,
cliffhanger
man.
it.
Yeah, you've got us hooked.
All right. Okay. Okay. Well, we've been playing for 2 more hours. Let's take a quick 10-minute break. You're in the dark and you're kind of creepy. You're a disembodied head now.
Yeah. I'm laughing at that.
What the hell is
I'll show this during the break. Let's take a quick break.
Let's take a 10-minute break. This is the greatest thing in the world.
Oh god! All right, guys, we'll be right back. We will journey into the Archmage Crypt. I will show you guys this picture. For those watching on YouTube, I guess it'll be in the comments. We'll see you guys then. Peace. Be right back.